Okay, let's go to our Pixellab. Okay, now when you open your Pixellab, this is how it appears at the first time when you open Pixellab. So this is how it appears for the first time. Now the A is the text side. That's text. You can type anything you want. I am Zogo Francis. So that's the text side in Pixellab. Then we have the delete, the copy to front, and the other things. So we have the edit where you can click and write the text, the delete, the copy, the front to the back, position where you can position when you click, to the right, to the left, top, down. That's the position. Then we have relative position. So it also has different positions which you can use to position your work the way you want it. So we call it relative position. Relative position. Then we have size. Which size do you want your text to be? You can increase the size of your text. Then padding. You can increase or space your work. Sometimes when part of your work is not appearing, you can use a pattern to do that. Assume you have write a text and some part have cut off. Maybe the C part of the C have cut off. You can use a pattern. Then we have color. Then we have the import box where you can bring your images to the text. Let me say you want to put a texture. You want to put a color to your work. You have a certain color downloaded or image that you want to put the color. You want to make your text the same color. We call it texture. So you crop it. I want the blue. Okay, you can see. So we call it texture. Then we have opacity. Opacity. Do you want it to be blur? You can reduce it. Mostly when you are working with backgrounds, you can make some of the things opacity. Then we have rotate. Then we have mask. We use mask mostly to cut. Mostly we use it when we are designing logos. You can use mask. Then we have font. That is where you can change the font of your work, how you want the writing to look like. Let me use Greaterous regular. Then font style, bold, italic, underline. So that's font style, how you want your work to look like, Then we have curve. You want to look like a round, then you can use a curve to make it look the way you want it. Then we have background. You can give your text a background. Like this. You can give your text a background. Then alignment. You want it to be at left, right, middle, right, or left, right. So the way you want it to align when you are doing writing, that's where you use it. Then we have spacing. You can space your work. You can space it. That's spacing. Then we have line spacing. Maybe you have written too many different sentence and you want to give a space in the lines. You want to increase the lines space. You can do that. Then we have stroke. You can give your work some border stroke. You can give it a stroke. Then the stroke, you can color it like this. Then we have shadow. You can give it a shadow the way you want it to look like. Shadow. You can give your work a shadow the way you want it to look like. That's how you make it. We call it shadow. We can reduce the shadow. Then we have inner shadow. That is inside the work. Inner shadow. Then we have embossment. You can make it smooth or rough. Embossment. That's embossment. So that's what we mean by emboss or emboss. Then we have perspective. How do you want it to look like? You can turn it the way you want it to look like. We call it perspective. Then 3D rotation. How you want it to, you can rotate it the way you want it to be, depending on your work and how you want it. Then 3D text. You can make your text 3D. We have the perspective and the opaque. The perspective, this opaque. Then the perspective is you making it be in line and very nice. So depending on the one you want to use, you can use them. Then we have reflection. 3D shadow. You can give it a 3D shadow. You can give it 3D shadow. Under. You can see the under as I'm reducing and increasing. 3D shadow. Then we have reflection as the last one. You can give it a reflection. You see that your work will be appearing down. You can position it the way you want. You see this in some designs, so that's reflection. Then the second one, we have stickers. When you click on it, you get stickers. Different stickers that you can use. Then we have import. You can import images or things you want to your work. Let me import this one. Then that's import. Let me send it to the back. To the back. So it also have the back, it also have as the text was having. It also have them. Then this one, we have color filter, where you can work on the color of the image or erase color. So let's use the eraser to see how to erase. Let me increase the size of the eraser. Then I can erase maybe the trousers off. You see that? So that's erase. The eraser. Then you also have the mask, which you can use to cut, or as I said, we use it mostly in logo design. Then we have what? Erase color. So let me use the erase color. Let's see. Okay, so let me position it well. Okay, let me change the color of one of the shapes. Okay, let me bring it the first one to the front. Let me bring it to the front. Okay, then after this I'll merge it together. We will come to that. Merge. Then you click the correct, and then you select them, then you merge them together. We'll come to that. Then you come back and click on erase color. Then you have the shape cut off like this. That's the erase color. So we use it also to create some shapes. So let me delete them. Then we have the I think all the rest are also in the text work. So let's go to the third one. The first one, we have color. You can change the color of your background. Yes, like this. You can change the color of your work. Then we have transparent. You don't want your work to have any color. You can choose the transparent. Then you work on that. Then the next one is the image size. The work you are doing, which size do you want it to be? Then you can do that. I want to use square background, so 5000 by 5000 pixels will give me this square background. So we have image from gallery. That's this one. You can it serve as background. You can use it as your background. You can use it as your background. So from gallery, you can also choose picture from your gallery or from your camera to serve as your background. So we have the rotate, then we have the veget, we have the noise. All is about working on the background. This is how it looks like when you click on the noise. You can increase or reduce it to your preferred. This is the so we use them to work on our background. You see, then brightness, then the rest you can see. So how you want your thing to be, dark or bright, that is when you are working on the background. So it depends on how you want the background to look like. The same as the contrast, the saturation and the rest. I just working on the background. Okay, let's go to the top. We have the plus sign, the text, the current date. Which date? The date you are working on. If you want today's date, you click on current date, then you have it on your work. You can use it if you want the current date. So you get current date, then stickers, shapes. Just like the other one I was saying, you can get shapes. You can get shapes here. Then when you click, you have different shapes you can use. Assume I want circle, I'll be able to get it here and use it. Then when you click there too, you have what from gallery and draw. If you want to draw, that's color, you can use it. Assume I want to draw something on something like zigzag on the circle. I can't see that. Draw. So that's how it is. Then okay, so we also have this, which is what you can save as projects or save as image. Then when you come to the image, we have the the format, the image format, which is JPEG, JPG, no transparent. So then you can use PNG, which is what? Transparent. Dimension, that's quality dimension, is custom. Mostly I use very high or what? Ultra, to make my work save very neatly. So then you can save to your gallery. You can also share you can share your work. Then maybe you want a motivational quote or something like that, you can get from this quote sign. Then when you come here, we are using image from gallery, full screen. Maybe you have finished and you want to see your work in a full screen, how it will look like. Using image from your camera, then exporting image, then image size, that is the size of your work, which size do you want to work on. Then we have what? A lot. So that's just the important one. Then we have the pen tool, where you can copy and move your images. Then we have the delete. Assume I want to delete the circle. You just click on the circle, then you delete. Then maybe I want to go back. There's something I want the circle back. So when you click on it, then then zoom. You can zoom your work to see how it look like. You can zoom it. You can zoom it. You can use that one to zoom. Then this one, when you click on the box, then you click on the down box, you have something like this. Maybe I want to have the Zogo. Maybe I have done a lot of different things and I want them to be in line. I can use this thing to try and see if my work is online. So you can do that. Then the last one is here. When you click it, you'll be able to lock your work so that it can't move again. When you are working on it, it can't move. The work cannot move. The Zogo that I am Zogo Francis that I lock, I can't move it again. Or I can even hide it by clicking the I, or I can delete it by clicking the recycle bin, or even click here and copy text and color it. That's how it is. Then when you come to the bottom, when you click on that thing, you see something pop up at the bottom. As I said earlier on, the correct sign and the X sign and the equal sign, when you click on it, you can merge your work together. Assume I want to merge the image and the name together. I can merge it. After marking it like this, I come back and click on it. Click on the sign. Then they will ask you, are you sure you want to confirm? Then you say okay. You see that? Then you'll be able to merge your work together. Then you can also you can also copy or move your work as the way you want it. You can pull it back, or you can pull it back. Think that's all. Just one thing I've forgotten was let me click. When you want the listen to move, this lines which you can use to align your work to move, you click on the top box again, then it will disappear. One thing again I have forgotten was when you come to the middle one, the shapes. When you click on the shapes, this box, you click here, then you have different shapes where you can choose the one you want. You can get triangle, you can get circle, you can get semicircle, arrow, and the rest. There are a lot. So thank you for watching. Our next video will be seeing how to use some of the tools to design a beautiful flyer. Thank you.